Alrighty, folks, we got an article here out of Breitbart.com entitled Top Alabama Democrat Blasts Abortion Law. We raped women last night. I'm trying to bring forth the best news from the best compilation of sources. I guess we're kind of like a baby Gabor Zolna channel, I guess. His channel came back, by the way. I think they're just letting him get his videos. Appearing Wednesday on CNN's New Day, Alabama State Senate Minority Leader Bobby Singleton, Democrat, compared the state Senate's passage of what could be the country's strictest abortion law to the act of rape. It did pass. They downplayed the word racist so darn much they've moved on to devalue another word, rape. Lawmakers on Tuesday evening voted 25-6 to pass the bill, which criminalizes all abortions except for when the life of the mother is at risk. Under the law, doctors will face prison sentences ranging from 10 to 99 years. Oh, sweet, yes. Will perform an abortion and up to 10 years in jail for doctors who try doing so. Alrighty. Thank goodness. Common sense 101. We either stick with preserve the future of our society, or we allow them to be genocided. Absolutely insane. Decades and decades of this. 61 million. It's an abomination. It's one of the greatest stains upon our country and one of our biggest mistakes. Let's just get to what he says, not the other person. Oh, I think this is a horrible bill still. I think we raped women last night. We made women of Alabama the model of the new Roe v. Wade. I think that this is just a horrible bill. And hopefully that if it gets to that level, to the Supreme Court will not select this as a test case. I would like to think it's just for the purpose of Roe v. Wade. There are some members of that side of the aisle who really believe sincerely in this, and I asked a sponsor that last night. Is that your intent to send doctors to jail for 99 years? This guy needs to think. This guy needs to think about things. He needs to think. All right. As far as I'm aware, number one death for blacks is abortion. You would think that Singleton would care about that. I guess it shows him he's black. You would think he would care about his own people, even though we're all one race, just different melanin pigment in the skin amounts. So we all ought to care about each other. 61 million genocided over decades. Over decades. There's quotes from the founder of Planned Parenthood wanting to get rid of blacks. They thought they were the inferiors and thus had to get rid of them in an evolutionary sense. I don't know why he's catering to choice rather than the life of defenseless, voiceless, unborn, the future of our country. But instead, we've let the abomination of wiping them out and importing millions and millions of foreigners and foreign invaders. Absolutely insane. America won't survive that. We need to protect our own. I hate to think the fact that if someone would rape my daughter at 12 years old, because in the state of Alabama we had a test case where a 12-year-old was raped by her uncle. This is one of the top arguments. We'll deal with it in a second. If I had to have that is just sad to tell my daughter that she had to carry that baby for 9 months here in the state of Alabama and look that rapist in the face for the rest of her life. Nobody's asking her to look at his face for the rest of her life. He's meaning the baby, though. Oh, how horrible. Oh. I just couldn't take it as a father, so I had to speak up for women all over the country, for the women in the state of Alabama, because this was just wrong. On what basis is it wrong? So he's going with just a minor selection of the statistics of why these occur. He's going with one of the slivers. How about he gets away from that excuse and deals with the overall in the general sense? It doesn't need to occur, and yet people choose that route. And number 2, why on earth would you take out the baby? Would you end the baby's life for the fault of the father? That's not right. 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's common sense. You don't take the baby out for the fault of the father or the mother. You don't take the baby out for that. Common sense. This is really weak because he's going with a sliver statistic to apply that to the whole ordeal. So he's got to think about it more. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you ahead. Feel free to subscribe. See you ahead.